welcome to the Medusa Yarn and Fiber YouTube channel. Today is Vlogtober day 8 as I vlog every day through the month of October and just to enjoy this fall weather. So today's very exciting because just a couple of hours ago, Stephen West released his Shawlography Mystery Knit-Along. The clue one for the shawl knit-along, and I very excitedly cast on and started knitting. But before I show you my progress so far, so spoiler alert, you're going to see a little bit, not much, just a little bit. First of all, I thought I would also show you another project from my knitting archives. And you know, I just put this cowl on. This is the Night Shift Cowl by Andrea Mowry. And I do believe it's the only Andrea Mowry pattern I've knit to date. And I think I'm going to knit one of her brioche shawls, but that's for another day. And when I had first finished it, I felt very disappointed in it. I'm not too sure why. According to my Ravelry page, I finished it in November 2018. So it's been, 3 years since 3 years. Math is not my forte. 3 years since I finished it, and I have not worn it since. And now that I've pulled it out again, I'm not too sure why I haven't worn it. I don't remember why I was disappointed with it. Because now that it's back on, I love it. I think maybe part of the problem was that I didn't look like Andrea Mowry when it was on. Because let's face it, I think I've said this before, the woman could wear a paper sack and look like a supermodel. I just think she's adorable. But yeah, anyway, I'm back in love with it. No, I'm in love with it for the first time. I don't know why I was unhappy with it before. So it's gorgeous. And two of my favorite color combinations is purple and yellow. So the yarn is my yarn, Medusa Yarn and Fiber, on my DK base, 100% superwash merino. And I don't have these colors in stock right now, but I think it's time to dye them up again. The yellow is Buttercup. I know, really not very creative. The light purple is Petal. And the dark purple was Aubergine. Again, pretty basic names describing the color. So this was yarn from a long time ago when I first started dyeing yarn. And I know you've heard this from a million different dyers, or maybe 5, I don't know, how difficult it is to name your yarn colors. It's just, after all that creative process has gone into the creation of it, the last thing you want to do is have to name it, especially if you didn't have the name picked out in advance. But anyway, I'm in love with it for the first time. I forgot how versatile it is. And look at this, I can even kind of do a shrug effect. I have to fiddle around with it, but I could even do it like a shrug. Although I'd be like a penguin, but still, like just for a quick run out to the store or something. I'm loving it. So yes, Andrea Mowry, the Night Shift, or just Shift Cowl, Night Shift Cowl, and my own Medusa Yarn and Fiber DK weight yarn. So now I am going to take this off because it's very warm in here. All right, so now to show you my Shawlography cast on. So if you caught my video from October 7th, Vlogtober 7, I showcased my choice for my colors. So the 3 different grays, the dark, medium, and light grays. These are on my Muses base, so 70% baby alpaca, 20% silk, 10% cashmere. So really, really amazing yarn. And then the color pop that I had picked out before was this Anzul colorway same base, Medusa yarn and fiber. And this was going to be it. Like I wanted to knit with this. And a viewer of mine, as I mentioned again in my video yesterday, had said, why not put in a pop of lime green or something like that? And so I did. Now this green ended up a little bit more vibrant than I envisioned. I intended it to be a little less, not quite so bright, but I love it. So these two colors alone, not even putting them together, is a huge leap for me, outside of my comfort zone completely. I'm more of a pinky purpley mauvey kind of a girl, but I keep having Stephen West's mantra for the knit along in my mind: don't stress, just say yes. And I'm just hoping that I don't regret it. But anyway, I think however it turns out, it's going to be eye-catching, and it's a Stephen West shawl. So that's pretty much what you can expect. So this is all I have done so far. So if you're planning on doing it and haven't started it yet and you don't want to see, no problem. Just look away. But here is what we have so far. We start out. What's nice about this too is that he gives so many different options for what you can do. And in every single instance, he kind of gives you, well, okay, if you're doing the neutrals with a pop, which is what I'm doing, start with your favorite pop and then go from there. And then the next one should be either your darkest or your lightest color, so on and so forth. So he leaves you to figure it out based on your taste, but he gives you quite a bit of guidance, which I need with these kinds of colors. So we start out with the I-cord tag here, and something that I had never done before, which was, well, I don't want to say too much, but I don't think I'm giving away anything, is this I-cord edge. You do this first, and then you knit up and down all the way up. It's, again, the brilliance of his construction. Maybe this is something he's done before, but this is only my third, maybe my fourth Stephen West pattern that I've ever knit. I'll have to I'll have to do a Stephen West day sometime. But anyway, isn't that kind of neat? Sorry, this is the right side. So we're putting in these stripes, different color stripes, into the wedge. And then now the next wedge, so it's going to look like a fan. Nah? Isn't that neat? Again, sorry if there's any spoiler. So after you're done this section, you're going to do the exact same thing going around. Now it's going to be the dark gray and the blue. Then it'll be the dark gray and the light gray, or the dark gray and the this one, like whatever you've chosen. So it's going to be really cool. And then of course he has a video tutorial that goes through every step with you. So, I mean, the amount of work that man has put into this so far is pretty impressive. Like, go and buy the pattern just to support that. But so it's very clear, it's very easy to understand, because there was a part where I was like, wait, you have to pick up into an I-cord tail, what? And because I had never done it before, went and looked at the video. It was very, very clear. And then I skipped ahead in the video to see what the end of clue 1 would look like, to get an idea of how I should be placing my colors. So that's to me not cheating, because I want to be sure I like it, right? So I think it's going to be a very interesting shawl, that's for sure. Very Stephen West. All right, well, I can tell that dinner is ready, so I should run out there and, well, I shouldn't say dinner's ready. Dinner has arrived. My husband ordered pizza, typical Friday night pizza night, and I've talked to you guys a little bit about the 75 Hard program that I'm on, which includes a healthy meal approach to meals. So what I do is I buy this delicious cauliflower crust pizza that you can buy from Costco, and it's like a full-size pizza and half of a pizza, and it's got cheese on it, because who's going to eat pizza without cheese? But even with cheese on it and all the vegetables and the cauliflower crust, which sounds disgusting, but it's delicious, half a pizza is 500 calories. So you eat half a pizza and you feel great. But again, I shouldn't even be talking about calories because this isn't about calories. But in case, for those of you who are following the fact that I'm doing this program, just understand that I haven't fallen off. This pizza is, in my mind, allowed. So we're going to have some dinner and then watch a movie, and we're going to watch Cruella again. I do like it. It's a lot of fun. So go check it out. I don't care what the critics say. I thought it was a ton of fun. A lot of plot holes, of course, but good fun for the family if you like the villains, and we like the villains. All right. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, October 9th. Take care.